Godzilla and Kong the New Empire is on the way, and here's the MonsterVerse's new ape foe, Skar King, explained. Let me know in the comment section your thoughts on Skar King. But before Kong really needs to go to the bathroom and instead of toilet paper has fistfuls of leaves to help clean up, ew. I'd like to say hello guys and gals, I'm Nick, and welcome to 30's Feedback. So, while the MonsterVerse has had several major villains such as King Ghidorah, Godzilla and King Kong have typically been painted as the antagonist forces in the various movies they have appeared in. However, an all-new threat has just been introduced to the franchise in the trailer for the New Empire, with this foe requiring the titular duo to team up in order to take him down. There's a lot to know about the new villain, so here's a full breakdown of who he is. Godzilla and Kong the New Empire is the fifth feature film installment in Legendary's MonsterVerse, with the upcoming sequel following up from the events of 2021's Godzilla vs. Kong. Since its humble beginnings with 2014's Godzilla, the MonsterVerse has expanded into a massive multimedia franchise full of all kinds of kaiju, with each of these monsters getting all kinds of lore to fill in their backstories. Several key villains have been introduced in the 4 movies so far, as well as the spin-off TV shows, but a greater threat than ever before will be appearing in Godzilla and Kong the New Empire.
No, I don't need to trip out on no acid. My booze don't need nobody. Whoop, whoop. Here I come.
The villain of Godzilla and Kong the New Empire has finally been revealed, and his name is Skar King. While most of the MonsterVerse movies have focused on Godzilla villains, Skar King is actually an ape villain, with King Kong having to enlist the help of Godzilla to take him down. Skar King is another massive ape who seems to be significantly bigger than Kong, although that isn't the only major difference. Unlike Kong, Skar King has red fur and is much lankier. Skar King seems to be ruthless, meaning that he will be a major threat to the duo to take on. Skar King doesn't get a lot of screen time in the first trailer for the New Empire, but what is shown paints the character as a pretty fearsome villain. In one scene, Skar King is seen towering over the beach, with the humans looking like ants compared to him. Due to what is shown in the trailer, it's impossible to get a full grasp of Skar King's scale. However, the Titan is definitely a force to be reckoned with, and what's scarier is that he isn't alone. Plenty of other Kongs are introduced in Godzilla and Kong the New Empire, with some being on Skar King's side. Remember folks,
A bit like the Swiss during the Second World War, okay? I can see the good side and the bad side.
Skar King is a unique villain among the other antagonists seen throughout Legendary's MonsterVerse, as he is an original creation, not one from Toho. Toho is the entertainment company behind the Godzilla franchise, with the many monsters from films throughout the decades coming straight from Toho. Godzilla, as well as other characters like Mechagodzilla, King Ghidorah, Rodan, Mothra, and many other monsters seen in the MonsterVerse have appeared in previous Toho films, with the franchise using any opportunity it gets to introduce more Toho characters. This makes it incredibly surprising that Skar King actually isn't a Toho monster at all. The New Empire will be Skar King's first appearance in any movie, with him being created for the purposes of the film. It would be expected that the MonsterVerse would want to use one of Toho's biggest villains for Godzilla and Kong's big team-up movie, so the fact that they went with an original creation is an interesting choice. This may be a good thing, however, as it means that Skar King perfectly fits the narrative of the film, rather than having possibly been crammed in, with Mechagodzilla's role in Godzilla vs. Kong being subject to criticism.
Is that an original?
Due to Skar King being an original creation, not much is known about the character. However, some pieces of Skar King's history can definitely be pieced together by looking at what was revealed in the trailer. In the universe of the Monsterverse, King Kong was seemingly the only Kong left for decades, with nobody knowing where the rest of his species went. As it turns out, they all retreated to the Hollow Earth, a massive underground world where many of the Monsterverse's creatures live. Skar King seems to be one of the many inhabitants of the Hollow Earth, although he has a much bigger role. The trailer for the new Empire presents Skar King as if he is the king of the Hollow Earth's Kongs, with him sitting upon a throne in the trailer, as well as other marketing materials. Several other Kongs are shown throughout the trailer, with Skar King presumably ruling over them. It isn't known why Skar King and King Kong fight in the film, but the trailer shows that Skar King makes it out of the Hollow Earth, hinting that he may have a beef with the humans. The Monsterverse has notoriously detailed lore, so it won't be surprising for Skar King's history to be explained in the film.
You'll soon find out.
Skar King's full potential hasn't been shown off yet, but the first trailer for Godzilla and Kong the New Empire paints him as a pretty terrifying threat. Skar King seems to be much bigger than Kong, with him towering over humans on a scale much larger than Kong did in previous films. Skar King also seems to be a powerful fighter, with the human characters acknowledging that Kong won't be able to take him alone. Thus Kong has to enlist the help of Godzilla, and Skar King will undoubtedly still be a tough opponent even for the two of them. One thing that makes Skar King even scarier is his role in the Hollow Earth. Skar King seems to be the king of the Kongs, implying that he somehow overthrew them. This not only makes Skar King a powerful foe in the Hollow Earth, but it also means that he may have an army of other Kongs that could back him up. Before Kong and Godzilla even get to Skar King, they may have to take on his entire Kong army, implying that an epic war may be waged when Godzilla and Kong the New Empire finally releases. Ah yes, I can see the standoff now.
I didn't do it!
Okay. Everybody just calm down.
Count of three, we're all gonna put down our guns.
I have crossbows.
We'll put down our weaponry on the count of three.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
1,